Apparently, there are two kinds of people in the world today. I bet you want to know which one you are, don't you? It's easy. There are those who are on a spiritual path, and the other ones, those who can't be bothered. I can't tell you which one you are, but you yourself should know. Another thing that you ought to know is what you're doing here in the first place. And by here, I mean what you're doing on this planet. Surely there must be a valid reason why you were placed on this planet. And it won't be fair if someone else had to tell you why, when it should actually be the duty of every human being to find out for themselves. If you're one of those people on the road to a spiritual path, which is what I am striving to do every day of my life, I don't know about you, but you get to a point where you realize that you know absolutely nothing. And that in all humility, that you are seeking to know more about yourself, about your origin, about your purpose, about what you're doing here and why. Then in that seeking, you begin to remember. You remember more and more knowledge that comes to you about things that you had abandoned, you've forgotten, you got distracted from, and you didn't realize that these things were more important until you decided to seek for them. And as soon as you started wanting to know and seeking for more answers beyond just what am I going to eat, what am I going to wear, how do I make money, I need a job. The moment you started diving in and discovering the layers of you that were hidden, learning about yourself and your place in the world, life started to open up more for you. And more answers started flooding to you, more inner experiences started coming, more clarity, more eye-opening experiences. All of a sudden, life began to make sense. For those not on a spiritual path, well, you can choose to take a nap at this point because sadly, you won't understand what I'm talking about. And a nap will be better for you, more productive for you. But for the others, it's a new awakening, a realization of self that, oh, I wasn't paying attention to myself all along. I forgot about myself, my real self. That's where real growth lies. On that path, you realize that life is so simple and so beautiful and that you are a being of great light, granted an opportunity to wear this earthly body only for a short period of time, to experience this part of creation yet again, as you have done before and before then. A short period of learning, and whilst you're here, you have the task of experiencing and making amends, atoning for past mistakes, which were also previous opportunities granted to you, which you sadly misused and squandered, and yet again. And through the supreme grace of the Creator of all the world, this grace has once again been extended to you to walk this road again and fix your flaws, which you messed up the last time, which like thick clouds is now overshadowing you and has covered your light from shining. And whilst you're here, hopefully you're not accumulating new debts, new misdeeds, new karmas, and then compounding your load with a much bigger load. I hope not. And this time that you have is short. And this light that you are must either shine or perish. Why? Because a fish that's put out of water can only partially survive for a while. It can come out and do a nice display in the air. But by its very nature, water is where it belongs, where it is best suited. Just like a bird that can't fly will never truly come to its full potential. Likewise, a river that is blocked with debris can never flow to merge with the ocean. And your spirit, by its very nature, must go back to its spiritual origin. And you are the blocked river that needs to be cleaned out of debris to be able to merge with that mighty ocean of spiritual life. You are that fish that must swim in water and that bird that must fly to its full potential. Otherwise, you can't taste eternity. And so on this path to discovering yourself I mean for those walking on this path, not those taking a nap, you come to realize that you're capable of finding supreme happiness, capable of feeling tremendous joy, capable of using that light that you are to uplift yourself and your environment, capable of touching everyone that comes into your space. And if you're not doing this, then what's holding you back? Because you are like that sunshine. The sun is always shining, even on cloudy days. You may think that it's not there, but in fact it is. If you bring out your solar panel, and you will still get a charge. It wouldn't charge as well as if the sun was at its highest potential, with no clouds or rain blocking it. So what will a wise being do when they come to this realization that they have blockages that is dimming their light? In Nigeria, we say, it got to go. I wonder if people still say that. I'm sure those taking a nap will know. Let's wake them up and ask them. You must let it go. You must release yourself from your blockages. Unleash the threads holding you down in its fetters. And finally emerge in your clean garment so that your light can shine. So if you ask me, why did I come here? What am I doing here? To release myself from the shackles, not allowing me shine to my full potential as a spiritual being, to unblock that sink that would allow my spirit to flow freely to its place of origin, according to the law of gravity, to do away with my weaknesses, my vices, my inadequacies, and finally embrace my gifts and my talent, and all of my potential that I was blessed with. And believe it or not, I also came to enjoy my mother's cooking, to meet wonderful people, to make great friendships, to dance to the good music, to watch my daughters grow, to give my husband a big hug when he comes through the door, to sit in nature and watch the birds sing, to enjoy all the gifts of life, to drive a nice car, to keep this body healthy, to pray and give gratitude, to taste freshly squeezed juice. I'm sure you think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, all of these things matters as well. To laugh, to cry, to live, to love, and above all, to serve with all of my being, all the beautiful reasons why I came. And every day, we should be thankful that we have one more day to be here to experience these moments. Have you found your why yet? I mean, why you're here? There's only two kinds of people, remember? Are you on that spiritual path yet? Or have you chosen to take a nap? If you're on this path, I wish you well finding it. And if you're not, I wish you a good nap. It's your choice. So until next time, be gentle with yourself and each other. Bye for now.